to future in love, work, money, see what's going on in 2021. Everyone's a little bit stressed right now, just, but full of hope at the same time. So I hope you had a good week and that you're looking forward to what this new week is offering for us. And so basically what I do, I like to do a little tarot crystal card reading for you and see what's happening with the horoscope, with the astrology for every sign of the week. This is the Architarian Tarot Live. I remind you, I am Raphael, the world's medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years and I'm still young. And it's really great to have you with me today. So the people in the Zoom room will be able to ask me a question directly. So we're communicating, we're talking together. And at the same time, you can also ask questions on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, wherever you see that window, that fabulous window, you can ask your question below it and just type it in, and then I will respond to it as well. I do have a system with a chat where I get your questions in real time, and most of the time it works, so it's easy for me to respond to your question. So the other thing I wanted to tell you as well, to join me in the Zoom right now, just visit theworldsmedium.com/live shows. It's very simple. You just click with your name, your last name, email address, and then you are in the Zoom with me. You can also, of course, become a subscriber on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. And then remember, that's what I say every week, but when I will reach 200 subscribers, the number 200 will win a psychic reading with me of a value of $80, a 15 minutes private reading with me. So I really encourage you to join me on YouTube, youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. So Sofiane is saying he can't join me on the Zoom. What is happening? Okay, he has a question, so we'll talk to him later because he cannot come in the Zoom. It's totally fine. Anyway, let's talk about astrology first because that's how it starts every Sunday. I hope you had a good week. And we're going to start with Aries. So I'm an Aries, so it's always exciting for me to start with Aries, obviously. So I hope we have some Aries out there, just like me. This week, it's a week of fertility. So there's good things happening for you. Fertility is like things growing for you. And if you wanted to develop something, this is a good week for you. So this week of January 17th until next Sunday, very good week for you, Aries. You're developing something. As Erica says, she's Virgo. So we'll of course, we'll talk about Virgo in a little bit. And then we have Taurus. So for you this week, Taurus, you have to reconnect with the source, the source of everything. Where do you really get your energy? Where do you feel like you are the most connected to? If you were a tree, where is your earth, if I may say? And once again, Taurus is an earthy sign. You need to really know where your roots are planted. And that's where you can take all this energy this week. It's very much about that. Where is the source for you, the source of energy for Taurus? And then we have Gemini. Gemini, you have a really good week this week. I like it. You are happy. There's a lot of joy. The crystal that came up was the opal. So the opal is really a stone of joy. So really a lot of joy for you this week. Get ready to have fun, to reconnect, and the joy is back, if I may say. So I like that for you very much. And then we have Cancer this week. It's good for you. I saw somebody was Cancer somewhere. By the way, I'm going to let Johnny in because I can see a lot of great people in front of me in the Zoom. Once again, if you want to join me in the Zoom, it's very simple. Just type theworldsmedium.com/live shows. You arrive on my website, and you just have to click with your name, last name, and email address, and then you can join me with all these fabulous people that are in front of me right now. If you are on Facebook, YouTube, and all the different social media, you can type in your question below this window, and then I will be talking to you in a little bit and respond to all the questions you have about your life. Then we have Leo this week. So Leo this week, peace for you, be peace. It's not the moment to be like the warrior, like this is me. No, this week, make peace with everyone. It's a peaceful week for you. The week of peace, if I may say. Okay, and then we have the Virgo. So there's somebody Virgo who said that we're Virgo. It's a moment to forgive. If people have been difficult with you, this is the moment to forgive them. Sometimes it's better to not enter a war. No, I didn't skip Cancer. Somebody says I skipped Cancer. I didn't at all. Just look back. I said that Cancer this week. Did I skip Cancer?
No, you did
okay,
not.
Nobody's telling me.
No, you did not.
Bo, did I skip Cancer? Tell me.
No, you did not skip Cancer.
Thank you, Bo. There's someone who's listening there. Thank you. You know, because I talk so fast, sometimes I'm a little bit like a machine, you know. So yeah, so I didn't skip Cancer. Anyway, getting back to Virgo. So this week, you know, forgive the people that have been difficult with you. Sometimes it's better not to enter war with people. Sometimes it's better to just, you know, forgive them and like, you know what, whatever. I understand why you've been not very good with me and I accept it and I'm not going to fight with you. So that's for you, Virgo, this week. And then says, can you please tell me 2 signs what's good with me? Okay, Rudy's asking a question. We're going to look into that later. But for now, I keep on going with the signs. I see it's busy today. Like everyone wants to know, you know, this is finally, the year is finally starting. We're waiting for the middle of January, but I can see I can see you good energy, guys. You know, it's kind of going. So I'm glad you're here. I'm glad to be here with you. And then Libra this week, Libra, be a little bit careful, you know, like there's a shadowy kind of thing around you. So you want to, you know, that's what I recommend. When I see that card coming up, it's very much a card where you need protection. There might be some bad vibes around you this week. So be very careful with what's happening, what you're doing this week. And of course, what I recommend that can be very good for you is to do a good shower with Himalayan salt that you can buy. You know, you can use it in the kitchen to make, to cook, but you can also cook you in the shower. You just put it all around your body, you shower with it and it clears, you know, all the bad vibes that people around you are putting on you. So it's very important to do that. Very good to clear the energy. You can also have a bath. If you have a bathtub, you can put like a lot of, you know, Himalayan salt, have a bath and make sure that the water goes on your head as well. And it clears all this bad energy that people are putting on you. So it's a week that's a little bit, not the best week this week. So be careful with all that, with the bad people around you that wish you bad things, if I may say. And then we have the Scorpio. Scorpio, it's a week for you. And I was actually talking, the best one I was talking to before is Rose from Paris. And it's a week for balance for Scorpio. She's a Scorpio. So regain the balance for you. You know, don't, if you're a bit, you know, it's a moment to really, really regain that balance and see what's very extreme about how you live, how you feel. It's a moment for balancing. So you can do, I find that what's very good is to use the Tibetan balls, you know, Tibetan balls, very easy to find and you can just like knock them and then there's a vibration that's coming in your place and it kind of like helps regaining balance. But also you can there's some amazing YouTube sound. You could go on YouTube and Google, you know, like Tibetan ball sound. You can play it. It's very good as well. So that's really what I recommend for Scorpio this week. Someone said in the chat they missed Cancer. But what I want to tell you, this video, you can find it again on YouTube. So for the until the end of times, this video will be on YouTube. So if you missed it today, you just check the date of today and you will be able to find what was the astrology for today, Sunday, January 17th. So you can totally go back. If you missed it right now, you can go to YouTube in about an hour and then you will be able to still get it for the person who said they missed it. So you didn't miss it. You just will see it a little bit later, but stay with us. So we have Sagittarius this week. What is going on with Sagittarius? Pay attention to your dreams. You know what's happening in your dreams this week? What is going on? It's a moment to observe them, but also to reconnect with your dreams. What is your dream? You know, it's a moment to reconnect with that. What is it that you're dreaming about? What do you want to achieve? Maybe you can see that in your dreams when you're dreaming at night, when you're sleeping, you know. So Sagittarius, that's what is happening for you. And then we have the Capricorn this week. It's a week of compassion, you know. Try to understand what other people feel, you know, what they're feeling about their life right now, what is happening, and try to just be a little bit, you know, be a bit of an empath with these people, you know, and kind of like understand how they feel, help them. Maybe people need some help this week. They need your help, Capricorn, okay? So you need to be really close to other people, help them. Then we have Aquarius. So Aquarius started something last week of this learning. I can see Betsy who's like waving. So Betsy, I don't know what you are learning right now, but you need to learn more. This is pursuing this new learning, you know, and learning more. And as I said, we're on the age of Aquarius for 2,000 years. So this is the sign that's leading everyone. We need to follow Aquarius and we don't have the choice. This is like the leader right now, the air, the spaceships, the internet, the waves. So, you know, you are ahead of everything, technology. So you are learning more. Yes,
Yes,
Betsy.
that's true. That is so true because now that you made that point, I have a lady, she's a mentor coach, and
Right.
I'm doing this with her. So she's going to make me more strong, more intelligent, more powerful. That is so true.
That's exactly what's happening. So, and because we're following all the Aquarius need to learn more and to be a good leader. So that's what you're doing at the
Yes.
moment,
Yes.
explaining. Yes.
I
That's,
like you already. I like you.
oh, thank
Awesome.
you. So you could stay.
I'll say
Welcome.
yes.
Welcome. And then we have the last sign, we have Pisces. So Pisces this week, maybe you've been stressed a little bit, you know, so it's a moment for you to relax this week. Relax, sit down, no stress for you, okay? Very important for you this week. Chill out, relax, no stress. You need a little bit of that because your emotions sometimes are a bit like shaken. So sometimes you need just to chill out, relax, breathe. It's a moment to relax for you. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do, like every week, basically, I am doing I'm answering your questions. So I'm using the tarot. I'm also using my own intuition. So it's not just the tarot because people sometimes think it's all about what's on the cards. And actually, I'm showing them to you, the Marseille tarot that I use. But it's not just about that. The tarot are just kind of confirming intuition I have. So even without the tarot, I could still do it. But it's more fun. It's a bit like an alphabet. Like you can talk without writing. You can still talk. As you can see, I'm not writing, I'm still talking. So the tarot is the same. It just gives kind of a little image, a little confirmation of what you're saying, but you don't really need them. So just so you know, so don't get too stuck on the tarot. People are like, I want to see the card that came up. Yes, I can show you, but it's not just the card. It's more than that. And also I use the crystal cards. I like them a lot because, you know, each one of them have a crystal on it. And I love crystals as well, as may have said a few times. And I'm wearing them as well, by the way. So crystals are very important as well. And I like these cards. And they leave room for imagination and for intuition. So sometimes I decide to use the crystal tarot. Sometimes I use the Marseille tarot, but I also use the Tsar tarot. That is, I just like it a lot. I haven't used it much recently, but I love the gold on it. And it's very beautiful, and it's got this Russian influence and Orthodox religion influence. It's very, very pretty, very beautiful. So I use that too, okay? And sometimes just my intuition, especially when people ask me about health or things like related to pregnancies as well. Sometimes I just like, I can see the baby in my mind and I can't see on the card. It's about the mind. So I wanted to remind you that. I remind for the people that just joined us, I am Raphael, the Rose Medium. I have been doing readings for 30 years. I do tarot, intuition. I also talk to spirits. And today what we do, you can ask me any question you have about work, money, health, life, anything you want to ask me. And then I will respond to your question. One question per person, especially because it's busy today. So first, I'm going to go with, I think Erica was the first person to be with us, and she emailed me before, and she's a new person with us. So Erica, if you want to get back on camera and ask me your question, we can start with you. If you're still around, are you here? I can see your photo. I don't know if you're still with us. If you're still, I don't know, Erica, are you here? Let me see. I'm clicking on us to unmute. Let's see if she's coming, asking her question or not. No, maybe she's somewhere else, but I'm sure she will be back very soon. No, she's not here. It's you, Betsy. But it's Erica first. Erica was before you, Betsy. I know you're a big personality, but first, Erica was first. So, but anyway, she's here.
It's okay. You could get her, then I'll go after her. Maybe, I don't know.
Usually, what I do, you know, I do one person that appears live, and then after that, I respond to one question.
Sorry. Okay, Erica.
But you can be the boss if you want.
Yes.
Get the tarot, get a good deck of cards, and then I just push a button, and then you do it, and then I just go smoke a cigarette. No, I'm kidding. And eating some cheese and wine. No, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Erica, are you around?
Yes, I am.
Okay, perfect. So Erica is here. So welcome today. It's great to see you for the first time. And would you like to ask a question about, as a tarot, a question? I will tell you what.
I know that you're supposed to say it a certain way. I know that much. Because I mean, they say don't say it just so blunt. But I want to know infidelity, and like maybe what the future.
Okay, so you want to know
infidelity. My partner, infidelity.
Okay, so you want to know if there's some infidelity going on with your partner in the future, if he might do that to you.
No, now. But okay, what happens with it?
Okay, I understand. All right, so I'm going to shuffle the cards and tell you a little bit what I see with that and if that has happened or not, Erica. So let me see. I am shuffling the card I'm showing you. There are some cards somewhere. And then let's see. So you are here, he's here. What's happened? Okay. You know, I feel that I don't feel something really bad from his side. You know, it feels like it might be things that you have in your mind at the moment and you feel very upset about the relationship. But from what I'm seeing, I feel a lot of love in your relationship. So from what you're telling me right now, I don't really see that happening. I don't feel that is necessarily unfaithful with you, but I feel there's something that really, really upsets you right now with this relationship. But I don't know if it's really justified, if it's really something that really happened, because from what I see a lot of love between you and I see something very well built. So I don't know where this unfaithfulness thing comes. Sometimes we think, you know, things might have happened or make us upset, but they might not have happened. In that particular case, I feel that no, I don't feel that he has been unfaithful to you. I'm not sensing that, and I see a lot of love between you two. And also, I feel that things are going to get better. So I
Are there
don't.
any babies?
Sorry?
I said, are there any babies?
There could be, because I really see things really well developing. You know, I think he really loves you, and I really feel that things are going on the right path. So I would try to, try to find a way to maybe relax or something. But I don't feel that the fears are that justified right now for you. So maybe you need to try to, maybe relax about it. I want to pick a crystal card and just see what the crystal would advise you, and to feel a little more relaxed about it, because it stressed you a lot, even though I don't feel that anything bad has happened on his side. So that's kind of good news, yes?
Yeah, that is.
Let me just see what the crystal card want to tell you. This is the card, is a good message. It's a shine card that comes up, so just be yourself, and don't, whatever you want to tell him, say it. If you really care about him, if you love him, just say it. It's totally welcome. Don't keep anything inside. Just say what you feel, obviously you care about him a lot. You should really tell him. I see very, very, very good things coming up. So the stress needs to fade away, if I may say, and find a way to be a little more relaxed about it, and feel free saying what you want to say to him, because it feels it's really open and it's a good vibe. That's what I'm feeling. I don't feel unfaithfulness. I don't see that.
Okay, good.
So it's good, you're lucky, because a lot of people have that, but this is not for you. This is not what's happening.
It's been going on 2 months now that I've been feeling like that. So
yeah, no, I don't feel that this is what's happening. That's my understanding of the situation. I feel it's good. What's going on is good, and I think you have a good relationship with him, and it's going to get even better, stronger. I feel it's pretty good.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. You're very welcome, Erica. Stay with us. And of course, you can come next Sunday and ask another question. And now I'm going to move on to a person who sent me a message on the chat, because as I said, you can be on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, and ask a question whenever you see that window. You can just type in your question, and then I do one question from Facebook, one question from a person that is online right now. I can see Jan, I can see Bo, I can see a lot of people. So there's Johnny saying hi, Raphael. Okay. There's Rudy as well saying hi. There's Aurélie who say bonsoir. I have to say hi to everyone, because everyone is here, and I appreciate you joining. By the way, as I say all the time, you can subscribe to my YouTube. It's very simple, youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. I know that Bo is following me, she said, so I totally trust you. Yeah, now you're following me on YouTube, by the way. She says yes as well. Okay, everyone's so great. I hope Erica is following me as well, because remember, the person number 200 will win a free, okay, she does, it's perfect. So the person, the subscriber number 200 will win a 15 minutes private consultation with me of a value of $80. So it's so easy. Just click and join, and it's so easy. So there's Sofiane, who could not join us on Zoom tonight, and he's asking a question. What is happening? What is going to happen to me these days? General question. Well, I'm just going to pick a crystal card, Sofiane. Because usually the question should be a little more precise. So to punish you, I know you don't like crystal cards, so I'm going to pick a crystal card for you and tell you what the vibe is for the week for you. And then you can come next week on the Zoom and scream. So let me see, Sofiane, what is the vibe for you? General vibe for you. What is happening for you? It's good what I see. The card that comes up is a self-love. So it's kind of the next days you have to really, refocus on yourself and try to see that just love yourself, basically. That's the message from the card. Love yourself, accept yourself. That's what's happening in the next few days for you. That's more like a message from the crystals, Love yourself and focus on you, you know, and give you some self-love. That's what you need to do. It's not just about what comes from outside in life. It's also what's coming just within, you know. If happiness is within, you got everything. You don't need anything from outside. So you need to work a little bit on that. So that was my answer. I'm sure it did not satisfy you because you don't like the crystal cards, but you have to accept the crystal cards. They're very important and have the message you needed to hear today. So now, who do we have? Okay, we have, I can see Bo, who's here, and then Betsy's going to chop my head off. But anyway, I see you on the left. I'm going to talk to Bo, and I will talk to Betsy as well after. But Bo, how are you doing today? Welcome.
Hi, thank you. I just want to say that you are so much on the money, so many times, pretty much every time. I mean, and thank you for these readings that you do for the zodiacal sign. It's really helpful. I mean, to me, I'm Taurus, and you have always said about my roots and going back to my roots. And today it came up again. So I really feel empowered. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I appreciate that. It's so great to see you every time, you know, every week. And I really appreciate that. So thank you for
and the point that you make suggestions, I just love it because you told me to do some research with regards to the house. Yes. And I did it. And to my amazement, the numbers turned out to confirm my gut feeling that the price of the house was a lot higher than we contracted with the realtor. So here is my question. We already signed a contract with him back in November for a particular price. I'm looking at the prices right now, and I want to increase the price, the price that we put it on the market for by 50-60%, because that's what the prices are on our street for much smaller houses than ours. It's very convincing. I almost have my research finalized. My question is, will they agree to change the price by which we put it on the market so that everyone benefits?
I understand. So just what I want to say, you know, I have seen that before, actually in LA or in California. Some realtors prefer to put a cheaper price because they don't care and they're going to sell it quicker because it's cheaper. Exactly. But, you know, and but then sometimes it's not good for the person who's selling the house. So just to remind, so the realtor wanted to put it at a certain price. I told you, you know, maybe it's not good for you to put it at this price. And right now in the market, maybe you will see that if you do your little study, you will see that this house is worth a lot more money. That's kind of what you notice by checking.
Yes.
And now you're wondering if the realtor would agree for you to maybe revise the contract and put the price higher, which is, you said, 50% more. So that's kind of you saw that for houses that were smaller than yours. So let me see if it's a good idea. And
and my husband and my stepson. I mean, it depends on the three of them, so to speak, to agree with me, the little woman, you know, who's doing her homework.
I totally understand. So let me see if that can happen. Yes, I think yes, they absolutely accept. They will agree with it 500%. Yes, they will want because that's what they want. This money represents money, and that's a whole thing that they care about. You know, so if they can sell for more, they will accept it. Absolutely, I think it's great. I think if you show them that. Remembering though that you did not want to sell the house to start with, but if you're going to sell it or try to sell it, yes, it will go for much more money. So, and they will agree with what you say. So this is the answer to your question.
Well, I still don't want to sell the house, and I'm hoping that it won't sell anyway. So
anyway, it's good to put a higher price because it's harder to sell if you think about it, especially if the other realtors put like a lower price, then your house will stand out as being a little more expensive, and then they will buy the other one first, and then maybe you will keep yours. But anyway, I did not see you selling this house anyway, but even if you were going to do it, it makes sense to put it at the real price of the market. And, you know, if it's going to sell at some point, it should sell at the right price, and the most the better, because, you know, when you're selling something, you want to make as much as you can with it. So, but they will accept that. I think they will appreciate that, what you're telling them about it. They will like that you did the research, and so show them the research, and they will appreciate that. They will totally agree with you on that.
Thank you so much, Raphael. Blessings.
You're very welcome. And I think it's a great way to reconnect with them, so they can see that you're on the same page, and that it's not like a fight or trying to share or whatever. They can see that you're on the same page with them. It could reunite you to have this conversation, because finally you're bringing them good news and kind of a good piece of information, which is like more like a ally than an enemy. If you do that,
Yes.
it means you're an
Yes.
ally, not an enemy, you know? So it's good. It positions you in a better position with probably more power after that on the situation.
And if you remember last Sunday, you made the suggestion that something was brewing to come up in April.
Yes.
Between all of us. And I already approached my stepson, and I am mending fences ahead of time. So I'm doing my legwork and my homework with your help. That's why I say blessings to you from my heart.
I appreciate it. Yeah, because thank you very much for saying that, because at the end of the day, it's fun to do the tarot, but the whole point is to get true guidance and to actually make better decisions. That's the whole thing about a supernatural reading, is to see what you can't see, you know, and it works. So thank you for confirming and being here, you know, because sometimes people are like, does it work? Does it not work? So it's great for me sometimes when you tell me that something I say happened, because it can show people that it's a great way to navigate your future, your present, and to see what other people don't tell you. Because you never really see what people are thinking, but with the tarot, you can just kind of like get in and see what really is going on there, you know? So
peek through.
Isn't it? Exactly. You can go through. So now I'm going to get back to the Facebook to see, because there's a lot of questions, and then we'll talk to Betsy, because I don't want her to chop my head off. So let's see what's happening on the Facebook. There is Amando who's here, who's Gemini. Somebody said I skipped Cancer, but I didn't. There's Amish who's on YouTube, so he's definitely following us on YouTube. Hi, Raphael, Happy New Year. How are you? I asked you about work for city planning. What would be a good place to move to for a good work and finding a girlfriend? So that's kind of 3 questions, but let's just see like what would be a good place for you. So let me see kind of like what I'm feeling about it. I have a word coming to my mind. I don't know why, but I got Sacramento coming to me. So sometimes I also have like words and things coming into my mind. You might want to think about Sacramento as a city. So think about it. And I don't know why I got Tucson as well. Tucson, Arizona. I've got these 2 places that come to my mind. Sacramento and Tucson, Arizona for you, Amish. So that's the answer for you. It would be a good place for you work-wise. You might want to look into these areas, and finding a girlfriend. It could be a good place for you as well. These areas, Tucson, Arizona, and Sacramento, California. So I wish you good luck with that. Let me know, you know, if you've been considering that, and we'll talk about it. And he says that, okay, so he confirming. So now we're going to talk to Betsy. How are you doing, Betsy?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. It's great to see you and your energy, because you have a lot of energy, I can see.
Oh, yes, I do have a lot of energy. I woke up very happy today.
Oh, that's good. I like that. Me too. Yeah. Today I feel like it's like, you know, I feel like fire, like a firework. Okay, that's great.
So, my question is, am I going to have a new person in my life? You know, if I'm going to have a new relationship with someone? All
right, so that's a great question. I love to talk about love, because you know what? It's just the only thing that matters at the end of the day, isn't it? Mm-hmm. So let me see. You know, you really love. Who cares about, you know, it's just, you know, you just be love, and it's great, you know. So let's see what's going to happen with you in your life on the love department, if I may say. So I'm going to put some cards and see. Okay. Past, present, future. I see Jan is really interested when we talk about love. I can see her on Zoom. She's always very interested. So you know what, Betsy, is very, very good what I see for you. Maybe that's why you're already excited about, I don't know, today. I think there's going to be a new person that's coming to you. And I think something really huge, like a very, very good guy for you. Like I really see that.
That's what I want. A good guy in my life, because the last one I had, remember the last one you mentioned to me about, you remember my ex-boyfriend Carlos, that you said I was better off without him?
Yes, I remember.
When you said that, that is so true. It came out true the way you said it. So thank God that you're one of the best psychics, because what you predicted about Carlos came out 100% true. I saw things a little differently. So I knew he was toxic. I knew he wasn't for me. There's got to be somebody nice out there that would treat me with kindness and respect.
Yes, so it's exactly what you're saying, because, you know, the person you were with, you were giving. You were just giving and not receiving. But I see someone really amazing arriving your way. You know, I really like that. You know, this is a card that I like a lot. It's the Ace of Coin. Sometimes it's related to money, but it can also be like a wedding or something like you got the right one. You know, this is, I can really see. But there's something, and someone that will give you a lot, that will be very generous. I see a lot of generosity. I think that what has been a problem for you in relationships is that the relationship were not equal. Both people were not generous. You are very generous. You like to give a lot, and very much.
I give with a good heart, but the person that was next to me was like, how can I say, this Carlos guy was taking advantage of me, made me feel like betrayed. So ever since I have my guard up, and if there is somebody nice out there, then not only I give, but he also gives. This is a 50-50 relationship. That's how it works. Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely, 100%. But here I really see a union and like a fusion. So I see someone happening like probably during winter. It's probably just about to happen. I want to remind you as well that Aquarius has a very good year this year. So not only you're leading us for 2,000 years, but it's a good year for Aquarius. I'm so jealous. But anyway, Aquarius has a good year. You got the good year. So, and it's going to be quite a few coming, because once again, because we're in the age of Aquarius, everything that's happening right now in the world and in the zodiac is through the filter of Aquarius, it's you in front. So of course you're going to be lucky, and because you're the boss, So, but I see very good things. I see a good guy coming for you, and someone who's very strong, by the way, and very giving. And I see that happening. It's about to happen. It could actually happen, I would say tomorrow, but maybe. It's like
it's just going to come very soon. We don't know when, but it's coming. That's what
I feel that it's coming very soon, because people ask me about the time, and sometimes it's difficult. For you, it's like, this is what's about to happen. And I think having the other person going away was giving room for that person that is supposed to happen now. And I really see that, it's a very, very positive cause. And I see, and it's leading to something even better. It could be someone rich, by the way. It is possible that this person has money. Yes, it's very possible.
I'll sit here with my open arms and I'll wait for him.
Yes. Yeah, you don't have to wait too much. I feel it's very close to you.
He's coming there.
Is what? What did you say?
He's gonna come right there. I don't know who he is, but he's coming. I'll be looking out for him. No problem.
He's close to you, and I think it is very possible that it's a realtor or someone who owns buildings or has lands, or it's very likely it is someone like that, or who's selling a house, an apartment. Someone who's in that business and has good money and is very generous.
Nice.
So.
That sounds very nice. But next Sunday when I come back to see you, I'm going to give you all the details.
Yes, tell us. I don't know if it's going to happen this week, but I would say during winter, so it's very close. It could be during this now or like next month, but I feel it's close. Good times are on the road for you. I like it. Very good.
Thank you. I mean, you give me, whenever I come to this show, you give me this positivity, but at the same time, you're giving me this power to believe in myself that I can conquer anything I want as long as I put my mind to it and be a leader and just pursue it, no matter what happens.
Absolutely, 100%. I am with you on that. Just power to Aquarius.
Yes, more power. Thank you so much. And I think you're the greatest. I score you a 10 plus because you're really, really good in what you say. What you told me about my ex-boyfriend Carlos came out exactly the way you said it, 100%. Like, you're excellent. You're very, very good.
Thank you. I'm going to be red. I'm going to have to hide with all these compliments, but I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Thanks a lot, Betsy. And now I'm going to see a little bit what's happening in Facebook because,
Okay, take care and you have a good weekend. I see you next Sunday, okay?
Wonderful. See you next Sunday. You take care.
Bye.
Thanks a lot.
Bye. Take care. Bye.
Bye, Betsy. Take care.
Bye. You too. Bye.
So we have someone asking me, Rudy is asking me, it's like an astrology question on Facebook. Can you please tell me 2 signs what's good with Sagittarius for a relationship? So a sign that's very good with Sagittarius it could be another Sagittarius. We have Adiba, by the way, who's connecting right now, which is Sagittarius. So it's just like Sagittarius. So Sagittarius was another Sagittarius is good, but it's very good with an Aries as well. These 2 signs are very good. I'm Aries, by the way, so I really know Sagittarius, and these 2 signs go very well together. I would say that Sagittarius can be good with Leo. The fire signs usually get them really, really well together. These 3 signs are a good mix. That's what I feel for you, Sagittarius. That's what Rudy is asking us. So yes, you need to find an Aries or Sagittarius, maybe a Leo as well. It says these fire signs that like traveling. It's a very good, very good mix or match for you. But what we forget is that we are a sign, but according to the time and the place where we were born, there's all the natal chart that we're a mix of everything. We all have a little bit of Aquarius, a little bit of Taurus, a little bit of Sagittarius in our chart. It's very likely to be that way, and we can have more of Sagittarius, more of Leo, less of Pisces. We're all a mix, so it's very very important to be able to focus on your natal chart, and then we can really see what is good for you in terms of relationship and in terms of everything. We do natal charts as well, you know, I do that too. So if it's something you want to look into, Rudy, we can do that for you and see exactly, you know, more specifically what is good for you relationship wise. All right. So now we're going to get back to, I think Jan was here before, and it's always really exciting to see what's happening in Jan's life. So we are all always really want to know what's going on in your life. How are you doing?
I'm good.
You're good? Any news?
The guy I asked about last week catfished me. He wasn't the guy in the photo.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's not great.
Yeah, he turned on the video and it was black.
All right.
And then I said, "Where are you?" And he said, "There's no lights. The doors are locked and I don't have any lights in the room." I'm like, come on.
Yeah, this is 2021. You know what I mean? Like, who lives in a place that has no light?
I know. So he catfished me.
Sorry, I'm just laughing because people are just creating things, you know, like, it's just funny how, you know, people invent certain things and then they will get caught anyway, you know. So it's just, I don't know why people are trying to do that for 5 minutes of conversation and then in the end it's all fake, you know. But anyway,
really weird. So
yeah.
I don't really have a big question, so I just thought of one. So what's going on with me and hot guy?
Okay, so I just remind everyone that Jan is seeing a hot guy and he's really hot. We've never seen him. We wish we could see a photo of him and so we could know exactly. But anyway, we will just imagine hot guy and you want to see what's going on with him, you know. So he's hot, but we don't know about other things about him. It might not always be true what he says, but let's see where is that headed, you know, for you and him. Because I remember what I saw, you here is here. Okay, but I see a lot of confusion, I have to say, you know, there's a lot of confusion at this point. Maybe it would be better to keep hot guy as just a hot guy that you had fun with. And because I see a lot of confusion, I would drop it.
Yeah.
From what I see, yes. I think this is a moment for you to get out of this situation because it's a lot of confusion. It's not clear and it could start to create problems for you.
Ugh.
This is the moment to erase the phone number. Yeah. Sometimes, you know, you have played with someone, you had some fun, but there's a moment, you know, this person finally, okay, you know what? I had fun. I saw them a few times. I knew they weren't right for me since the beginning, but I still played a little bit because why not? You know, because they're hot. And then there's a moment you're like, you know what? I knew it. If I were you right now, you need to erase him from your contact because he's going to start creating your problems.
Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah. Not problems like he's gonna start to make you feel bad about yourself.
Oh.
He could bring bad things in your life at this point. So it's not about fun anymore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He could be a total liar and like you could start to feel really confused about him. And this is someone that was just good as a hot guy, but not to once it's becoming something a little more serious, you know, in your life, it should not reach that point. It is not good for you. It never has anyway. I've always seen it, but you want to find another hot guy.
Okay, I can't seem to find one. I've been swiping a lot.
If you find one, there's got to be two. There's got to be another one, you know? You will. I'm sure you will. I have no doubt. And you are Aquarius, if I remember. And, you know, and Aquarius right now are the star of the zodiac. So everyone's watching you.
Yeah. Okay. Well, maybe I'll ask that next week because it hasn't met anyone. So sad.
So you know what? I think I would like to just pick a crystal card. So I know sometimes people tell me I spend too much time with everyone, but you know, I want to know and I want really to help. So I just want to see what is the advice from the crystal cards in regards to finding the right person for you. So let me pick a crystal card and see what they want to tell you, what the crystal card want to tell you, what the advice for you. Ancient wisdom, you might want to do maybe a past life regression or connect with a shaman and see what they would tell you in terms of what you were doing in a past life and what you need to be doing in this life to find your soulmate, if I may say. So you might find that not on the app, you know, not on the whatever app you're using. how is it called again? What do you use? You have an app, right?
I have a few. I've been swiping on different.
All right, you use the apps and stuff to meet people, but this is probably not where you can find that person. You can probably find them through a journeying with a shaman that would maybe show you the face of the person you're supposed to be with, or how you're supposed to meet them. Because I find as well, and I found in my own experience and what I'm seeing, I think it's not just about going and kissing here and there, and it's very much about finding the right person that is the right match for you energetically. It's not just about, you know, do they look good, do they have a good job, are they intelligent, whatever. It's not about that. It's about finding the person that matches, you know, what you were supposed to meet, who you were supposed to meet. So maybe you need to reconnect with that, Jan.
All right.
Who is it you're looking for? Not just writing on a piece of paper, who do I want, but it's more about what is that person out there that is for you. And you could find it through this journeying. You could do that, maybe a trance, you know, get into that and see, you know, and maybe observe what's happening in your dreams as well. You might have seen that person already. That will facilitate you choosing and finding and being with the right person.
Okay. All
right. It might not be
right.
outside, it might be inside, you know, already.
Okay. All right.
All right.
All righty.
Okay, wonderful. Great to see you. And then I'm going to move forward to a question on Facebook and see what is happening. Okay, so we are at, okay, let me see. Somebody missed the Cancer, but can watch it again on YouTube. Because as I said, this video will be on YouTube. So if you missed Cancer on any side, you can watch it again, because someone said on Facebook they missed it, but you did not miss it forever. You can watch it again. Then Rudy said, I met recently someone and wanted to see what you see, please. Okay, so we're going to see if Rudy and this person, what is going to happen between them two. So let me see. Okay, so Rudy is here, and he said he's going to follow me on YouTube. So thank you, Rudy. I appreciate that. That's Jose who's joining us. And so Rudy and the other person, what is happening between this other person? You really like this person. You know, I find that you are very clear with this person that you met, but this person has a lot of problems. It's a disaster. You know, they are collapsing at the moment. There's something very, very difficult happening in their life. And I feel that you represent for this person a glimpse of light. You are bringing the light to this person. And I think you are very good for them. And I feel that you're going to help that person to feel better about themselves. You're going to heal that person. And I think this could be your next partner. I really see that. So it's a great person for you, the person that you met. And now they're feeling horrible. They might not tell you, but something really bad happened to them, maybe a past relationship, or they're going through a lot of bad things. But you are here to bring the joy again, the happiness. And I feel that once again, just like I saw for Betsy, this is what's going on. You know, you're going to bring the joy back, the Three of Cups, which is the joy, the fun. You're bringing the light, and then it leads to this. So he's going to be back on his feet, this partner, thanks to you. And I see very, very good things. This could be your new partner. I like what I see. It's very good, Rudy. So it's a great way to start the year for you. Love for Rudy. And then we have, let's see what's happening on the Zoom. So we've had some people that were already here before. And okay, Rudy says, oh my God, it's so true. Yes, it's true, because I said... That's the whole point. I'm trying to guide you guys and say the truth. I'm not lying. That's just using my intuition, trying to guide everyone. So now we have, who is LM? I don't know, but there's someone called LM, and I feel that they arrived and I want to talk to them. Who is LM? I don't know. Let me click that. There's someone in the Zoom. I don't see the face, but there is somebody hiding there between these two letters. LM, who are you? Let me click this unmute. Are you there? Okay, there's no response. So there's Johnny. Let's see Johnny. Johnny, would you like to talk to us? Let me click. I'm clicking here and there. It's very interesting. It's like I open windows. You know, who's in there? Who's there? It's a surprise. Johnny?
Hey, Raphael.
Okay, Johnny is here. Great. How are you doing?
Yes, I am doing well. How about yourself?
I'm very well. I'm having fun today. I'm in a good mood.
Yeah, it's real fun. I'm enjoying myself watching and listening to everything that's going on.
Awesome. Thank you for joining. Do you have a question for us today? For me, or do you want me to tell you something about your life? All right.
Yeah, I do. So my question is, did I make the right move, the location, to where I personally moved to and I'm moving my business to? Did I actually make the right decision?
All right. So you moved your business to a new location and you want to know if that was the right decision to move that business there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So let me shuffle the cards and tell you what I see. So I'm showing you the cards. I am using the cards. It's always different for everyone. So let me see if it's good or not. Okay. So it is good. It's going to be a bit slow with the money, you know, at first. It's a little bit slow. It's a bit of a cut, if I may say, but it seems to be a great place, but it's not great for the money. The place itself seems to be amazing, but it's not great for the money. So in terms of business, it's a little bit slow, I find. But the place itself, it's great to be there for you. It feels great, but it's not the best place for business. So I think it's a good place for you, but it's not a great place for business. You might want to stay where you are, or if you move there, but maybe find another, not montage or another, I don't know if you could say montage anyway in English, but another system maybe where your business can be located somewhere else. You can still be there, but that's what I'm feeling. I don't see it as a great place for money there.
Okay, that makes sense, because I've been debating if I was going to shut down the business in California. And now you kind of just sealed the deal to say, I need to just keep it there as well.
Yes, I would say that. Yes, absolutely. Yes, you need to keep it there. I would say that. Absolutely. That's what. Let me just pick a card because I don't want to give you the wrong advice. Let's just see if it's a good idea to keep it in California, or maybe you can find another system where there would be a third place where you could, you could find a mix of being somewhere, putting a part somewhere else, you know what I mean? So let me just see. I want to double check. I don't want to tell you, yes, keep everything in California, and then maybe there's another place, but let me just see. Because I want to make sure. No, I think you need to find an extra place. So you need to do a research and find something that is more productive. It was good to decide to do a move for the business, but where you've put it or where you've put some of it might not be the best. You need to find something better. It was a good step forward. You don't want to leave everything in California either. You need to do more research.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
So you are very welcome coming up next week with maybe names of places that you think could be good for you, and we can analyze them if you want, because I don't feel you found the best location yet.
Okay.
All right.
That makes sense. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for your question. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube, because member number 200 will get a free psychic reading private of a value of $80. It's a 15-minute session. So if you subscribe, the number 200 will win that consultation. So I encourage you strongly to follow youtube.com/RaphaelPsychic. Takes a second, and then we're all connected like a big family. Johnny.
Yes. I'll be subscribing.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to move on to the Facebook chat, see a little bit what's happening there, because I see a lot of questions and I like it. I like when I see these questions. There's Nidal who's saying hello. Nidal is in Spain. There's people from everywhere, which I really, really like. It's people from all around the world, from everywhere. And I like your comments as well. So, okay, Johnny said that. Rudy said Scorpio. I'm scrolling. There's Josephine, who's, I don't know. She's probably going to ask us a question a bit later. It's really, okay, Rudy. Okay, hi there. Could I please know what the energy surrounding Eslin, the Scorpio's feeling towards me is? Okay, so there's a person who's a Scorpio, Josephine, and you want to know what feeling they have towards you. I guess this is what the question, and then there's somebody else that's joining the Zoom, because I manage everything. I click everywhere here. This is like an all-in-one service. I click, I reply, I control the video, the people. So let me see what's happening with Josephine. And she's from South Africa. So that's a place I would love to visit, by the way. There's a great energy in South Africa. So I hope I will be able to visit one day. So Josephine, let's see. And you are Virgo, you say. Okay, so asking the Scorpio what they feel towards you. She's here. Oh, this person I think really, really likes you. They want to help you. They really wish you well. So this is something I like very much in terms of the vibration she's giving to you, they're giving to you. And there's love going, you know, there's love in there, you know, there's the 10 of Cups, which I really like. They really want to help you. They want to love you, basically. You know, they really wish you well. So it's a person to definitely keep, you know, close to you. Because that's what we want, you know, when someone's nice, they love you and they wish you well, you know, there's not a lot of people like that out there. So I would really recommend you to really hang out with this person, the Scorpio person, you know, very good for you. So I am going to go back to the LM. I don't know who that is. Let me just open the chat because sometimes on Zoom, people send me messages and I don't like it. I prefer when they ask directly because otherwise it's opening everywhere. So let me see, ML. Is that the same person? Should I change job this year? But who's LM? I don't get it. I don't understand who is LM. LM is asking me, oh, they have a problem with audio. Okay, I get it. So I'm going to make an exception. LM, I'm going to respond to your question. You're asking me, should I change jobs this year? Okay, so let me see. But I want to remind everyone in the Zoom, usually no question on the side. You come and you talk to me, or you can type in your question on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere you see the video. But on Zoom, it's very complicated for me to access the messages that arrive on the side. So I do not really like it unless you want to tell me something in private that I can read later, but do not ask your question there. It's very complicated for me to use it. But I will do that exceptionally for LM because I'm the one that was knocking at the window and I will honor this. So let me see. Okay, so should you change job this year? Okay, so LM, let me see. Let me see. You should change job, but it might not be the perfect moment this year. You might want to wait a little more. You know, you're ready to go. I can see you really want to change, but it is not the perfect moment right now. You're going to have to wait. Something is going to, there's going to be another opportunity appearing to you, but that's going to be later. I don't feel like it's going to be this year. And it could also involve traveling. So it might not be this year. It's going to be much better, this opportunity. But right now, I don't see that this is the best moment. You need to wait a little bit for the opportunity to come to you rather than you really searching and searching and searching. You're going to have to wait a little bit. That's what I'm seeing for you, LM. Voila. So now I'm going to go back to the chat on YouTube. So like going a little bit everywhere, you know, a bit of here, a bit of there, like going around. So we have a Dr. Victor who's subscribed on YouTube. So thank you for subscribing. How are you today? And thank you for last time. Okay. Rudy, at the meantime, is saying, oh my God, it's so true. Okay, what I said. So maybe I'm right sometimes. And then we have, okay. So we're going to get back to what is happening on the Zoom. Okay. So let me see who's the next person. I'm going to talk to Adiba. I think you were the next person who joined anyway. So, and I'm just saying that Victor, if you can, Victor, please ask the question live, just like Adiba is going to do right now. You know, it's more fun, like we're talking, and then I appreciate it if you really, you know, say your question loudly. And if I can see your face, it's even better. So I'm not alone. Adiba, how are you doing today?
I'm all right, thank you. I'm all right.
All right. Okay.
So mainly what happened with L
was
that he blocked me. It's been 4 days now.
Right.
And I have had no connection with him, no contact at all. Right. And the thing was that we talked like last Sunday, and he told me that, okay, we'll take a 1-year break and we will experiment and stuff like that. And he wants me to experiment with other people and everything, and he will do the same. And then 1 year time, we will talk again. But I messaged him an "Are you okay?" 5 or 4 days ago, and then I got blocked, and he hasn't unblocked me since. So
right.
I have just been talking to other people normally now. Like,
yes, I hear you. So what is your question? You want to know what's going on in his mind towards you right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, I think that's what we want to know. That's what I want to see. I just remind everyone, Adiba is in a relationship with Elle, and then there's been a lot of things happening. Elle suffered a lot in his life, and sometimes we're not 100% sure about what he's saying to her, and now he kind of blocked her. So let's see a little bit if all that is true, or what is happening in Elle's mind towards Adiba, and why he said to her, you know, he wanted to be disconnected for a little while. And let's see what is happening in his mind, what he thinks of you right now. So let me pick a crystal card. That's interesting. Okay, I understand what it is. The card that comes up is like he felt like he had to block himself from you because it was kind of like he felt deep down that you could be damaging him in some kind of way. So he felt threatened in a way. He felt a threat in you. So is it a threat because it made him weak, the fact that he had to reveal himself to you? It is possible. And he felt, okay, I have to block myself from her right now because it forces me to reveal myself and it's damaging me inside. And there's something regarding to sexuality as well in him that he felt he had to block himself from you because of that. So there is something there that's not clear, there's an issue around that aspect, by the way, and that's the reason why he's blocking himself or you from him. There's something about the sexuality that is not satisfactory. I don't know if you can say that, but you know what I mean. That is not satisfying in the way things are functioning with him, and something is scaring him about that, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know if that speaks to you, but there is something about that he felt threatened. I think he has issues on that aspect of his life, you know, and it has to do with that.
Yeah, because mainly when we spoke on Sunday, where I argued with him, I had to argue with him, or else he wouldn't tell me anything.
Yes.
He told me that he felt scared that he was falling in love with me, so he pushed me to break up with him, and that he didn't want me to break up with him, though. He didn't want me to give up, but at the same time, he wanted me to give up.
Yes.
And now it's like his younger sibling blocked me on socials. Even he blocked me on socials. And I have not been in contact with him at all. And I still have his number, but I'm too scared to say anything.
No, don't say anything for now. I think you need to like wait a little bit, you know, give it a little bit of time. But I do feel there's something about the sexuality that represents some kind of issue. You need to think about it or ask yourself, or, you know, you need to dig in this direction, if I may say. So you need to think about it this week. What in the whole sexuality aspect could cause him to block you from him? Is it something he's scared about on that matter? You need to kind of think about that, because once again, remember what's happening right now in this relationship you have with him. You are helping him, even if he doesn't see it, but you are some kind of guide for him, even if it's hidden, but that's what you are into his life. So you are very important to him, but you have to find out exactly what is your role and where he is right now in his understanding of his own person. But the message for me this week is to start to like dig into that. What is going on this department, if I may say, on the sexuality kind of thing? What is wrong there? Because there is something not right on his side that makes him want to protect himself from you. What is he scared about? So that's an open question. And this is a week for you to think about that. And remember, I recommended a book to you. I don't know if you got it.
Yeah, I have it. I got it today.
Is this helping you? Okay, so try to see a little bit what this book, Facing the Truth of Your Life by Merle Yost, that I did an interview of him on my YouTube. And it's very interesting to see where you come from, how you were raised up, you know, by your family, what makes you, you know, how it, the influence and the impact it has on who you are once you are grown up. So maybe you want to read this book and see a little bit how that applies to him and how you can understand the situation better. And in that way, I feel that you will suffer less understanding why the whole thing is happening, because sometimes we suffer about certain things because we imagine this is the meaning of what's happening right now, but maybe it's not at all. Maybe it's just we thought it was that, but it's not that at all, and it's not against us. That's what I'm sensing in that situation. He has an issue, that's why he's blocking himself from you, but it's not because you have an issue.
Yeah, because for me, I'm very confused because I don't know if he's like a soulmate, or is he someone like that, or is he just someone that I have to help, or it's
Well,
like,
sometimes it's connected, you know, sometimes it's connected. There are some people that come across in our lives, you know, on the way, because we are going to be very close to them and help them, and they're going to help us too, you know, so we are linked, you know, and it can materialize in many different ways. It can be a relationship, a friendship, but it seems that the way it started between you was a relationship. So that's kind of the road that it's on, you know, you're on.
okay,
So
got it.
patience, and try to like understand a little bit what I said to you about the sexuality thing. Try to see exactly what is his connection to his own sexuality and how that could be a, I don't know, a problem or something that he might want to, and one of the reasons why he wants to be disconnected from you at this moment, because something is blocking him or shocking him or stopping him. You want to think about that this week.
Because with sexuality, he feels attracted to different people, and
Right.
he, even if he's in a relationship, he's like, he has this fear, like, even if I'm in a relationship, if I'm attracted to other people, if I want to stay with them, what do I do? And
Right.
me, I'm quite stubbornly loyal, so he
Right.
is like seeing that, I think, as a threat. So
Possibly, it's possible. Maybe he feels like he has a lot of desires for different things and he doesn't know how to deal with it. How can he just have just one person? It is possible. I really recommend you to read the book and kind of like see a little bit what conclusions you have. And maybe we can talk about it next Sunday and see how things have been moving on shifting, if I may say. And a lot of things can happen in 1 week, by the way.
yeah.
As you know, right? Especially like there's a lot of things. So keep the hope. And I think, you know, happiness and balance is all about understanding what's happening so you have a better control and you can deal with things, because sometimes things happen. We're like, what is going on right now? You know, and we just don't know. And we're like, oh, panic. But, you know, if we take the time to understand things a little bit better and give it some time, then we start to have all the pieces of the puzzle, you know? And I think that's what you will have by Sunday.
Got it.
All right. And we'll talk soon. Thank you for being here and for sharing your story at the same time. And then let me just check a little bit what is going on the chat, because we're still around there. So we have okay, that's some kind of spammer. So let me just like put the spammer in the trash. I like to do that sometimes. There's some spammer on the Facebook who's annoying everyone and who wants to say, come to my website, I'm going to do a reading for you, but darling, you're not working with me, so let me just block you. Puff. Okay, blocked. So let's get back to the situation here. So we have there was Victor who was here with us. So Victor, now you can ask me the question. Yes, can you say it?
I'm here.
Hello,
can you hear me?
doing?
I'm fine.
Good. What is your question?
I wanted to know if my Libra wife will be traveling to Canada very soon.
Okay, so let me see if she's going to be traveling to Canada. All right, so let me see if she's going to be traveling to Canada soon, and I will tell you. Let me just shuffle the cards and see what is happening. Is she traveling to Canada? Yes, no, okay. Yes, absolutely. I see her coming. You know, the card that comes up is like the Ace of Swords. So it means like it's a contract, and it says yes, she's coming. It's complicated, you know. I feel it's a little bit complicated, but I would say yes, even if it's difficult. But she's coming, yes, very much. So that's my answer to you. She's definitely coming. I really see her coming, and if it's difficult, but she's coming. She's joining you. It's hard, but she's fighting and she's coming. I really see that way. So it's a good, that's my answer to you. She is coming soon. I'm not sure. It could take a little bit of time, but I feel like everything is in line for her to join. She really wants to come. So then it's going to be a little bit complicated.
So actually, she'll be putting up her application this week, and then she's resuming by April. She deferred admission to April.
She did what?
She'll be applying for a visa this week.
Yes.
So the resumption is April in the school.
So what I feel is that it's possible that you could have to wait until summer. It is possible until the hot days. That's what I'm sensing, you know, but it will happen. She will get the paper she needs. It could take, when we said soon, it's January right now, mid-January, it could take a few months. And it's possible that it's in summer, but she's coming. I will see that. That is going to be a little bit complicated, maybe because of what's happening right now in the world anyway, but she's coming. I really feel my answer is that she's going to come and meet you. It could be a little bit slow. It could take until summer. That's very likely, I would say, until, you know, maybe July, or that's what I'm sensing, but she's coming. Yes, I feel she's getting the visa.
Okay. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Very welcome. And let us know when this happens, keep us informed. It's great to
I'll
be
do
in
that.
touch.
I'll feed you back. I'll do that.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Wonderful. Thank you very much.
You're
And
welcome.
then, thank you. And we're getting soon to the end to this show today, but there's Thomas who joined us from Ireland. So we can't end up the show without hearing your accent. Thomas from Ireland. You are the only Irish person here. So it's great to have you with us. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm grand. I'm good. I'm good. Better this week.
That's good.
I was on, and thank you so much for holding this each week. It's a nice like checkpoint or pillar of light. So thank you. Yeah, I'm wondering around. I talked to you 2 weeks ago, I think, around my relationship. I'm just wondering, do you
Yes.
see us working it out? Do you see that we will last together, I suppose?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm
If
going to pick. Sorry.
so-
What was that?
No, yeah, I was gonna, instead of asking, will we work out? I suppose the better question is, do you see us lasting into the future? Like,
Okay.
because that will mean that it did work out.
Okay, I understand. So I'm going to pick a crystal card, first of all, to see what they want to tell us about your relationship. What is the advice? And then I'm going to look quickly in the tarot and see what the tarot wants to tell us. So let me see regarding this relation you have with your partner and what is the message right now. Interesting. The card that comes up is a learning card. So there are things you still need to explore, I find, together, learn from each other, I guess, with this card. So learning, it's the whole thing, the whole relationship is for you to learn from each other, also to learn about yourself. So it's very much about that. This is the message from the crystal card. But now let me see more precisely if it can last, this relationship. What is going on in terms of lasting? Is it going to last?
Just your marriage.
Yes. Until you get the marriage, or you mean you have a marriage already? No, you mean is it lasting
No.
and then you have a marriage? Okay, let me see
Yeah.
if you're all right. See if there's potential to marry. Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, see. Yeah, okay, so great. So let me see. You here? Is here? Well, I feel that things are going to get better. I see you a bit away from each other, and once again, you have to learn more. It's very much about learning and trying to see what the other person wants to say, and also learning what makes you happy, both of you. It's very much about that. You need to dig a little more into that. Learn more. What does the other one like? It's very much about understanding each other, in understanding you, understanding him understanding himself, you understanding yourself. It's very much about all that. So this learning thing is very, very interesting. I see great happiness coming though, So once you've decided, actually what I would say is, you might need to use a therapist. You might need, and sometimes when you're very young, it sounds like, oh my God, therapist, we're like 3 years old. Not 3 years old, but we're young. We're not good at, therapist like for old when you had 5 divorces already, and then finally you go and see the stupid therapist. But I feel that for you, no stupid therapist, I think you would need to see a person that could advise you on how to express yourself to one another. This would not be a waste of time or of energy. That would actually empower your relationship. So the reason why things are not always working perfectly every day, on a daily basis, is because you are missing a lot of points, and you just don't know how to deal with this relationship. Once you got the keys, it's going to work perfectly, and well, they could be. I mean, I don't see the marriage card right now, but it could be on this path. But first of all, it's not possible that way when you don't understand anything about each other. You might like each other, but you don't get it, So you really need, I feel, either to read about relationship and approach things in a different way. Maybe read some books, Sometimes you read a book, it can really change your life. You're like, oh, right, okay. I mean, and then sometimes it's shockingly, it could really transform you. Certain books, it's crazy. You read it and you're like, that was it. That's why he was doing that or she was doing that. And, you read the book and you're like, wow, some books are terrible, it's like crap. It's a disaster. You waste some time. The cover seems good, but it's trash. But some books, you read them and it completely changes everything. So I think this is what the problem is. You don't have the knowledge that you need to understand each other. So you both either need to put somebody in between who's going to help you talk about what your desires, your needs are, or you need to read about it and apply what you read in the books. But this is where the problem comes from. You do not understand each other at all, especially right now. But
We're
if you
with each other
did,
for 4 years.
but you don't understand, yeah, but you don't understand at all, you know, each other. So that's the problem. If you can get there, I see a lot of happiness and great things happening, but somebody needs to say, okay, you know what, I don't get it, or I need some help, or I need to read a little more about, because I don't get it. You just don't get, you don't understand each other, which it's almost like something you need to peel, you know. It's like you need to kind of open the curtain, you know, because if you don't, you're just in front of the curtain and like, you know, like a cat. No, not like a cat, but it's like everyone. Yeah, it's like two curtains and two people, like a cat. Like, move, open the curtain, please.
Yeah.
You have to open the bloody curtain, you know, otherwise you won't see each other. So that's what I feel. But I see lots of great things for you happening, you know, once you open the curtain. So you need to put all your energy in that right now. This is where the problem is. You don't get it, you know, and it's just, you're missing the whole thing.
Yeah. It's
so,
we're not speaking at the moment, so he needs time because he had a very hard year last year, so he's taking a break to he's going through a bit of a depression at the moment. So
yes. But with this relationship could help him very much, you know, if it worked really well. So I think it's a moment to, once again, to learn more about relationships, about how you could help him, how he could help you. You could really help each other much more than you're doing, you know, and you both very much need love. So you
There's
need
potential there.
Very much, 500%. Yes, as soon as you understand how to express yourself to him and how we can express to you, then there is. But for now, it's like you know nothing, you know. It's like, I mean, I'm sorry, but you probably know a lot of things about other people, but about this relationship, you don't get it. It's like completely, you're swimming in water, like black water, that you see nothing, you know. You're swimming in the mud right now. You need to swim in the sun, you know, not in the mud.
But that's how I feel now at the moment, because we're taking a break and it's like, what's going to happen? You know, what we're going to do?
It's going to get better, but you need to actively, you know, find solutions to why it didn't work, you know. But
I hope he reciprocates. I hope he be happy to do that with me as well, you know. Like I'd be happy to do that, but
sometimes it takes one, you know, to start, to launch, to initiate everything, you know. You must, one of them must initiate, and since you're a little bit in the psychological business anyway, like
I'll do that. Yeah,
exactly. So you probably can be the one that have access to all that, and but someone has to help the other one to move forward, you know. So, and I think that could be you. Yes.
Okay.
So yes, I see very good things happening if you do the work. If you don't do, I don't know. It's just like you're not moving, you know.
Yeah.
Open the curtain.
Open the curtain. I'll say that to him. We need to open the bloody curtain.
but actually, to open the curtain, you need to understand everything. So first, I would say, you know, try to see what hasn't worked. Try to identify what other books for it. And I wanted to recommend something, by the way. I completely forgot the name of the guy, but there's this guy on YouTube. I have to put the name somewhere, but he's a specialist in relationships and stuff. And my friend sent me the link to him, and it's stupid because I don't have the name right now. But anyway, I can always like send you as a message. But this guy is really telling you what other people think, you know, when you say something in a relationship, how they interpret it. And I think this guy is really accurate and it's very good. So you might even find on YouTube some people really giving you advice, and they get it very, very straightforward. And in fact, I want to recommend one thing that I remember. There's a YouTube called School of Life.
I've been listening. I listened to that. Yeah.
Yes, some of it is very good. So they might have there might be links as well to other concepts and things that could help you in this relationship.
Okay. Thank you very much. Cheers.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Thomas. I wish you a very good day. I hope I will see you next Sunday. And this is the end of the RTW Tower Live. I remind you all, you can really join my YouTube, youtube.com/Raphael Psychic, because you can win a private consultation with me. So the subscriber number 200 will win that consultation of an $80 value. It's a 15 minutes reading private with me. And of course, you can come every week and ask your question on the Sunday. It's really great to see you. I appreciate all the viewers, all the questions. It gives me a lot of energy. I love this interaction. I'm glad I started this show 22 weeks ago. And of course, you can find this video on YouTube and Facebook after the show. So if you miss the astrology at the beginning, you can watch it again, like, comment, and it's always great for me. So thank you so much for being here. I will see you next Sunday, and be well. Bye.